we're safer because we have law-abiding citizens that are packing. Now, that may not work in New York, where all these sophisticated people hang out, or Washington, D.C., but our crime rates have been dropping consistently for the last 25 years.
But just on that point about the NRA, do you think anything can actually pass Congress that would tighten gun restrictions that the NRA would accept?
Yeah, I do, on mental illness, on mental health issues. And the president has a plan. I haven't seen the specifics of it. If he has one, he should engage with Senator Cornyn, who is a sponsor of a bill with Democratic support in the Senate to do just that. Look, there clearly are gaps in our mental health system right now, and we should deal with that, and we should make sure that rights of privacy are protected and all that, but not at the extent of, if you know someone is spiraling out of control, they should not be able to access a gun. And I think if the president was willing to work with Congress, he could actually be surprised.
Now, one of the things that Jeb Bush talked about was his own record in Florida. He says he really was able to bring down gun violence. Of course, he got some pushback from one person at a town hall meeting recently. But what's really interesting is I asked him whether or not he stands by the law that he passed during his administration called the Stand Your Ground law. Jeb Bush says he stands by that law and continues to believe it's a good idea.
Jim, I see the former governor right behind you for that town hall meeting. What sort of turnout is he getting for his events in New Hampshire?
You know, they've been good on the small side. These aren't Trump crowds. These aren't Bernie Sanders crowds. It's more of about 200 or so people. We were at an event earlier today in Derry. It gathered about 30, 40 people who were very interested in hearing what the governor had to say. But he's not getting the big crowds. Although he says he's just going to continue to plod along, make his case to the people that experience matters, and hopes that at the end of the day, that'll carry him to a good turnout on February 9th here in New Hampshire.
All right, Jim DeFede reporting from Dover, New Hampshire. He'll have more from that state tonight on CBS 4 News at 11. And Jim will bring you more of his exclusive sit-down with Jeb Bush as he continues his coverage of the New Hampshire primary.